What's going on? The man, the myth, the juggernaut, Alex Flex is hitting you with the head crush, baby. And coming at you with an impromptu live stream. And today is, what's the date today? November 6th, 2019. And a big shout out to the Microsoft Store for giving me some intel. And I was able to go act on that intel. So shout out to Francis up there at Bridgewater Commons, 400 Commons Way, Bridgewater, New Jersey. That's where Shinwar and I, do a lot of events, and we'll be having some come up soon. So just on a short hiatus, large in part because of me and military duty and all that good stuff. But let's get this intro started. This product is brought to you by the new gaming order. New gaming order. Hitting you with the head crush. Checking out our new intro, baby. Alright, so a couple of shout outs to Thumb Thrasher Gaming. That Mitch, he don't call me no more. I feel offended, Newt. Not as messing with him. Geeking Out Official, that's a funny dude. And of course, the Juggernaut, Alex Flexus. So, with that, I'm going kind of old school. And just so y'all know, even though the podcast setup has slowed down considerably due to life changes and whatnot, I will say this: I still have everything intact in place. So it's just a matter of setting a new schedule and going from there. But I know you're done. You're tired of hearing me talk. You don't want to. You're not gonna see my face. Not today. But I did want to open up with showing you the box. This controller came out on November 4th. So, if you want to guarantee picking up this controller, because it's not gonna last long, with my version 1 or series 1 as they're referring to it, this, I remember the Elite was, I think, the day after the pre-orders were filled. It only lasted a day in the stores, but I'm only having this here to just let y'all know this is probably the best controller I've ever used. Period. Period. Bar none. Hands down. And I don't beat up on my controllers, so this has lasted me a good while. But I had to wait like a month or almost 2 months to get this. And it was like a special purchase. Somebody helped me out from Staten Island. Shout out to him. I'm pretty sure it's been a couple of years since I spoke to him, but giving him a shout out. So, with this being said, we're gonna put the controller off on the side. Now I'm gonna do this upside down because I want you guys to see this. It's mainly for you. So I am gonna get this. Well, I pre-cut some of the stuff, so I'm not like out there fussing or whatever. But man, it got some weight to it. So let me get this. Darn it. It's only because of the angle, and I'm not trying to show too much in my room. Alright, so we got the top off. Ooh, smells good. And believe it or not, my Elite controller, I still have the box for Series 1. So, yeah, let's uplift this. Alright, now let's inspect the box, see what comes with it. So, let's see. And I see something in the chat with A and J. What's going on? Wasn't New Game in Order an Italian dude, as I recall? Negative. There's only been one New Game in Order, and that's been me, Alex Lexus. If you go back and sub to the channel, you can see Anomaly and I have been with this name since 2007. So, but no, it's all good. You're not tripping, man. All right, so I did find the the USB Type C braided um, cord. So we're gonna take a look. Yes, sir. Hey, look. I'm telling you, there's been one new Game in Order. Everybody else, they're imposters. So I'm trying not to destroy this thing because I want to keep the integrity of the box. But A&J, thank you for tuning in. Alright, so I want to put everything back in its box. You know, it's a military thing in me. I'm like a dress right dress type guy. But as you can see, USB Type C for the first time on this controller. And just so you know, I was talking to the Microsoft rep that he said that this will be compatible with the Project Scarlet, which is outstanding news. The last thing you want to find out is that you invested so much into something and then, you know, especially at this stage in the game where, you know, you're pretty much at a point where, you know, everything is focusing on next gen. So I'm going to put the box off to the side for a second. So let's see what comes in here. Oh, you changing names on me? That's probably why I didn't recognize you, Mr. with A&J. Daddy Jess. All right, good that you're checking things out, brother. Good to have you back. All right, so I guess this is like the instruction manual. Oh, a lot of pictures, folks. For those of you who don't like to read, it pretty much tells you what should be coming with your system or your unit. But you know, black and white is always cheap to put out there. Oh, this is pretty. Let me see if I can buff up the light a little bit. There we go. Oh, negative. That is not working out too good. All right, so I'm gonna be doing some upgrades, folks. But as you can see, it gives you like diagrams and very little wording. Interesting. Now, as I'm seeing here, that looks like, you know, with the Bluetooth and all that, but, you know, I'm just going to take my time, not rushing. And then now with the Bluetooth, you know, I guess they're kind of letting you know you can bond everything. Interesting. Very nice. The future of controllers, folks. Now, with that, as you can see, they're talking about the adjusting the tension on the thumbsticks. It has like a tool where you can actually turn it. I mean, we'll get to look at it, some of this in a little bit, but just to show you what comes in the box. Alright, so we're going to put this off to the side. I'm going to put everything back dress right dress, just as I found it. Now, I'm pretty sure. And it comes with the Ultimate Game Pass. So I get a 14-day free trial of Ultimate Game Pass. So I will be using this. So comes in the box. So that's not going back in there. So I'm going to put it off to the side. Alright, so. And I guess this is all the other stuff that, you know. This is the boring stuff. I guess warranty and so on. It's like detailed instructions. So for me, I'm gonna put this right back in the box. All right, dress right, Drex. Oh, let's go army style. All right, so it's gonna go back in the box. Okay, and this is going right back here. I am definitely not rushing. You don't rush. And it took me like an hour to eat, like over an hour, close to 2 hours to get to Bridgewater from Route 287. For those of you in the New Jersey area know, the traffic rush hour is rough, very rough. So I will retire this box. It will go with my my Elite 1 in the attic. Alright, so Get Sea of Thieves. Okay, I'll check it out, Jess. So here we go. We're gonna be opening this up. Alrighty. Boom. Here it is. The Elite version 2. This kind of looks like my motorcycle. It's like it has that jet black look in comparison to. I noticed the bag is a little bigger too. So, but I'm definitely gonna have to charge it. Just a little something something. So, now for those of you who don't know, I actually got like an adapter, and my Ace's dog hairs all over this. Goodness gracious. What I did was I got aftermarket grips that actually goes over the sleeve, and it kind of gives it like a texture, because you know what the problem was with this, the rubber was coming off on one side, so I went and got this for $8 on Amazon, and I got that. It feels really good, you know. It has that, I don't know, feeling the rigidness here. So pretty much, let me make them look similar, just so that you see parity. So for my people who ride motorcycles, if you know about the ZX14 and the ZX14R, this is like the ZX14 Generation 1. And then the R, or standing for refined, you know. But with that being said, there's a lot of similarities out of the box. Alright, so with that, as you can see, everything is pretty much the same except that you get this tool, as you can see, and you just slide it right in the middle. Pause. Okay, so this, I'm gonna probably keep the controller or retire it. So unless my brother-in-law, you know, wants to take custody of this thing. But one thing I will say, and Microsoft, kudos to you. Anyone who has setups in the controller, it's stored in your console. So when I plug this in, it's actually going to say, hey, do you want to port over your profile from this controller into this? All right. So as you can see, some noticeable differences. In the Elite 1, it's a switch. Okay, so you have to switch it back and forth, right? The Elite 2, it looks like you have the 3 profiles down here. So this switch has profile 1 and 2. This has 3 profiles, but it looks like you can use this as the action button to select, pretty much. Okay. Also, too, let me hold this thing for the first time. I did notice that the paddles feel a little bit lighter. They're not like metal per se. And as you can see, I'm going to try to get it as close. You have 3 settings now as opposed to the Elite version 1. The Elite version 1, you see that it has 2 settings. Okay, and then you have 3 settings over here. Alright, also too, I noticed right off the bat, the version 2 actually has like texture or ridges on the triggers. They actually look slightly bigger, but you know, pretty much the same. And as you can see on the back, there's no port for a battery. It's an internal battery. The only concern with it is, at some point, you know, all batteries are consumables. So just like my motorcycle or cell phone or whatnot, these things may degrade over time. You know, so let's see what happens, because that's the mistake that Sony made with the PlayStation 4, having it internal. So this kind of has an edge in that department, but I guess that they're trying to go away from, you know, peripherals and what have you. So let's put this down. If I need you, I'll call you, brother. Alright, so as you can see, first it feels like the version 1. Clicking on the paddles, because what I do for Halo, I hate a Halo 5, the boost is set to the L1 or the left bumper. For me, what I tend to do is I put it down here. So if I'm running, I'll just tap it down here, so I'm not reaching around and messing around with it like that. But right now the texturing right here feels really good. I may not need that sleeve that I have on my Elite version 1, but I did notice that they changed the front of the controller. That well, I have the sleeve on it, but the silver that is around the guide button, now they kind of just made it one piece. So yeah, it's pretty much definite. It's a little different. So I'm just waiting for the camera to refocus. Bear with me. Okay, so with that being said, it looks like a stealth bomber in comparison. Alright, so right off the bat, I will say that I do like the thumbsticks. They have that nice groove texture to it. I will confirm that the Elite version 1 thumbsticks are not compatible. They're not even made with the same type of tech. So as you can see, alright, I'm gonna do a demonstration. Alright, so this is the Elite version 1. You try to put it on. I mean, unless you push it down, it's not gonna lock into place. So let's see. I think that's an exaggeration. I might be able to use it. But the Elite to the, let's see. Yeah, so you can use the version 1 if you're like, want to risk it. The version 1 thumbsticks on the Elite 2, but not the Elite 2 onto the Gen 1. So that's just something to consider. With that being said, yeah, so just so you can see what the inside looks like. And it's easy. It's not a magnet anymore. It's like a clamp grip per se. Yeah, I don't feel like well, actually it seems like a magnetic pull, but it's not as like jerky as the original. All right. Triggers feel pretty good. Liking it. And I think they redesigned the bumpers, because one thing I will say, the notorious problems with the Gen 1 was these would break. This is my second set. I actually had to go in and get, like, on Amazon and purchase the kit to repair that. So Microsoft controllers, now that they redesigned these, I think that was a smart move to change these up a little bit. Okay. As you can see, it retains the 3.5 millimeter audio, and you still have the port for, I guess, like the keypad or whatever, So visually, the buttons are darker, or they kind of look the same. Like, they kind of went away from doing like the colored controllers and such. Matter of fact, let me take the sleeve off so that you guys can kind of just see it as is. Well, I gotta take these off first. Yeah, just, I want to do this right for you guys. So, and plus, since I haven't been, producing content in a while, I just want to let you guys know I will be back. Oh, man. Yucky. Thing's been sitting there for a while. But this is the sleeve you can purchase. I'm going to see if I can retrofit it on there, but we'll see. But yeah, they're pretty much like, that's the silver I was talking about. And then, the same but different. Let me see something. I might check. Oh, the D-pads actually do look somewhat different. But I'm going to try the original disc. Alright, so that works. I mean, it's pretty much the same. And then, let's see. I'm going to see if the Elite, you know what? I'm not even going to waste time with that. Let me keep moving forward. Oh, what the heck? Alright, so what I see here, it looks like a charging bay. Okay, so I think that's where you're getting the charge, because they give you a charging dock that is actually routed through the hole in the top. So now you can actually rest it. This is a peripheral that you can purchase separately on older devices, but it has a Type-C adapter on the top. And it's pretty nifty, you know. Me likey. So that comes in the box. That's probably why it was a little bit heavier. So inspecting some of the thumbsticks, you got the longer ones, the concave, convex. But I did notice there's a slight difference now, because before you would get these in pairs. Now I'm noticing you have two concave thumbsticks, and then you have the one with the textures that are on the controller natively. But now the tall thumbstick, like what comes native, is like one or the other. Yeah, I can confirm that because I'm looking. And then you have a really short mushroom style a convex thumbstick there. So as far as that's concerned, that's what you get in the box. Alright. And it does, now that I think about it, this feels slightly lighter than the version 1. So let's see. I'll make sure that it sits in place, and it's like the magnet pulls it in, and like literally just falls into place. So as you can see here, for right now I'm gonna do the update on the system. But there you have it, folks, the unboxing for the Elite version 2. Alright, so I'm gonna put the sleeve back on this one. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely leave information or some questions in the comments. So with that, I don't know if that was a worthy upgrade just yet, but consider a couple things. If you're on the fence about purchasing it, I would definitely say there's no place to really try it. But I say the worthwhile reason to upgrade is because of the Bluetooth, because the version 1 is not Bluetooth. All right, the Xbox One S, the white controller, that is Bluetooth enabled, but this came out a little bit before it, so that was kind of like a disappointment for me. However, this controller has been great to me. I have no complaints. That being said, I probably will keep both. Or like I said, if my brother-in-law wants to take custody of it, I don't want to overcomplicate him, because he's a man of simple taste. Or, I might put it up for like a giveaway, Interesting. I'm gonna miss this one because I might be retiring it. We shall see. But this is my custom setup for this. So I'm gonna retire this controller just for a week or two, because now that I have Modern Warfare, I'll be putting some time into that. But there you have it. The Elite version 2 unboxing, brought to you by Alex Lexus of New Gaming Order, courtesy of the Microsoft Store in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Make sure you check them out. Big shout out to Francis, to Geeking Out, who actually popped in on the stream for a second. But yeah, this definitely has some. He's like, who was? I'm like, you was. Talk to the hand. All right. So the man, the myth, the juggernaut, Alex Flex, is hitting you with the head crush. So I want to thank you guys for watching. All right. Just hit us up on our social media platforms. I will be using Twitter a lot more going forward. I think it's the easiest way to hashtag and put things out. Um, I know other YouTubers have been, ahead of the game, but a resurgence is coming. Just taking my time. I'm in my late 30s, so life priorities and work, it is what it is. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been new Flaming Order. Alex Flexus hitting you with the head crush. And with that, we're gonna go out with our outro. Bam, bam, bam. Hit it up, baby. Alrighty. And I will see you guys next time, baby.